friend Jean here, and today we are going to make some beaded pens, but we're not going to make this one. We made this one in the past, right? This time we're going to put beads on the refills. Now, this is what the beaded pen looks like that I usually make. And if you take the cap off, this metal shaft is skinnier than the refill pens. So that makes a difference. I can get almost any type bead onto this one, but these are harder. You need to have a pretty wide, let me see, a pretty wide opening on your bead, okay, to get these to work. So I went through my stash. I have a lot of smaller beads that have bigger openings, like these ones, that I don't necessarily use on here because there's too much play. I like them to be a little tighter. So let's see what we have. I already put some sets together, kind of like. So we need to get some glue out here. I'll show you what I'm using. Let me get some. I like this Loctite Extreme glue. Okay, let's just bring this over here a little bit. All right, so I've got a combination of different beads. I got, bring you up here a little bit. Okay, we're gonna put a bead down, and then I like to, you don't necessarily have to. Some beads work well, some don't. On these refills, it has a little stopper here. Okay, I'm gonna put just a little bit of glue down there, and then I like to put just a little bit of glue in between each bead. Now you don't have to if you can get a good top on it, but that just kind of helps. Just to make sure, because there is no, I'm going to be putting like a cap on top, but it's not as secure as the other ones. So I like to put a little bit to help. You don't need too much, although this, how this glue is, it doesn't cooperate very well. So I've got these star beads that kind of look like, maybe a little starfish. I'm going with a little beach theme on this one. Don't worry, none of this glue is going to show. It's a good thing about this glue. Need some more though, I think, here pretty soon. Okay. This is another way if you have like a bunch of refills laying around and some beads you want to use up. Now these refills I got, there were 100, I got from Amazon. There was 100 refills. They came in black, a combination of black, blue, and red in the same pack. And it was 100 for $9.99. So that wasn't too bad. So, but you got to be careful when you buy them. Some of them are only 4.5 inches long. You don't want those. You want to stick with a 5.5 inch is what these are. So I will definitely link these in this description for you. Okay, put the last bead on, and then I am going to bring this over, just some florist foam, whatever you have laying around, and then use that, and I push down. Now you want to make sure that the top of the refill does not come over the bead. If it does, clip it off, okay? And then I'm going to be using this bead cap that's sticking to my finger. This bead cap, we are going to be putting this on top. We're going to glue that down. And then I got an eye pin here that I put a little charm on. So I put this dolphin charm on, and I just hooked that on with some chain. Did that ahead of time just so we could save us a little time, because these do take a little while. Okay, this pin, and I cut it down because you don't need it as long as they were, is going to go down inside the pen there. I can't speak, people. All right, so let's get this and this, and put that through the hole so that's ready. Okay, and then I need some more glue, and I'm going to put a big glob on top. We want enough to hold that cap down too. You want it to kind of squish. Ooh, You want it to kind of squish along the sides too. So I kind of smear it along. All right, close up. All right, then take this and you put that down in there and squish it down. Make sure it all goes down as tight as you can. Now you want to leave this. You do not want to play with this for a while. You can see my little dangle charm off. Okay, you want to let that all sit so it's really, really dry, okay? I'm getting glue on my hands. Did you see that? Did you see that? And I told you in the other video. It's still there. Blood blister I got from putting my dog's collar on. Let me tell you, I think I wanted to cry. All right, let's do this one now. These, you want to, when you put this together, you want to check before you glue everything down. You want to make sure it's comfortable in the hand. Okay, you don't want to be using really big beads or really pokey beads or anything like that. So what I do is I take them all on before I even glue. So I'm going to use these silver ones. I'm going to show you. I'm just going to put them all on quick. We'll come back and glue them all. Don't worry. Do I have another bead? Yes, okay. And you're just going to make sure, now you're going to kind of hold it so the beads don't fall off. Make sure that it fits comfortably. That's why I like to put a smaller one in between so that it's comfortable to hold on to. So you're kind of pushing against this big one and holding on to that so it's really comfortable. So you want to check that before you glue everything down. Okay, I'm bringing this up forward here. Help, my beads are escaping. Let's get some more glue out here. And hopefully I'll have enough glue. You know, that's the only thing about you opening these glues and what happens. You know, they harden all up after on you, don't they? Okay, let me push you back a little bit so you guys can see. Okay, so I'm going to put a little, don't you leave me. Okay, let's put a little glue down on the stopper here. And then we'll put that down. Like I said, I don't always do that. Most of the time they'll stay on once you put that cap on. But if you're giving and you don't feel like it'll stay, just add a little bit of glue between each one. It'll help hold it in. I don't worry about getting too much on, just enough to kind of hold each bead down. That glue will not show. This is just another, you have some pen refills laying around. You have some big hole beads laying around. Just, make something else. I'm someone that likes to keep crafting and keep doing things, and, I want to use up my stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, how can I get rid of this? Okay. And one more. This one we're not going to put a charm on. Where's my... Gotta find my top piece though. It's around here somewhere, I'm sure. Okay, so this one end up looking like this. And here we go. I'm gonna use this one on top. Okay, let's put this down. I push it down till the bead hits on the bottom so that I know it's tight. Okay, everybody's tight. And then I have this cute little... And this one I'm not putting an eye pin in because I'm not hooking no charm to. So I'm just going to be gluing this right down. And put all this, like I said, you want enough up and around there to grab on to that spacer all the way around the side. So I put, don't worry about having too much because it's clear. Okay, then I'm going to put this on and just push it down. Now you don't want to play with these for a few hours. Okay, you see that? Beautiful. Okay, what do we have next? Besides gluey hands. Okay, let's use all these pink. These ones are not going to have a spacer either. Let's use all these pink ones. And these I'm going to put on a red pen. And I have my little thing is stuck to the top already. I'm gonna just leave it, I guess. There we go. It got stuck to the top. Okay. Okay. Do I got them all? Yes. So this one I'm gonna use a red pen. Red with pink. Works for me, doesn't it? Who cares? I will link the pens in, I can't really link the beads because some of these beads, I mean, I got most of these beads have all come from AliExpress, Shein, stuff like that. And these ones I've gotten from 2 different places. I got some from AliExpress, and I think this other ones are for Shein. But the other ones have a little bit smaller hole in. So I'm not sure which one is which, so I don't want to link them for you guys. But I love these. They came in 3 different sizes. The smallest size did not have big enough holes, but these have big enough holes, so I'm using these. So let's get a little ink, or a little glue down on the ink pen. And then we'll start with the big one. I just love these beads. I just had to use these. One of these days, I'm like, I have to use these because they're so pretty. Squish them down. Like I said, don't worry about the glue. And if for some reason you don't put the glue and, oops, Jean, wrong one, has to go this one, and your pen comes apart, oh well, just take it back apart and put all the glue in. That's the one thing about using these pens. They have a top on them that screws on. Even though I glue that cap down just so that it doesn't come loose, and you know, if you're giving it as a gift. But these ones aren't as secure, so that's why you might want to use the glue. So when there's other glues you can use, I find that this one holds really good, and it's for a lot of uses. Like you definitely don't want to use like super glue because you're gonna get this all over your hands. So you want to use, this isn't bad on your hands. It just kind of feels kind of greasy, but it's not sticking to me like. Almost got that one done. Isn't that cute? It's like I said, it's just another, you know, thing you can do with all those beads that you can't find any other use for. Because sometimes if they have too big of a hole, then it's not going to work either. Okay. Let's get this over here and put it in. And wipe some of my glue off. And again, looks good. It's a little bit up, but I think that'll be okay. Yeah, that should be good because this is cupped. This one's kind of cupped. Cap. And again, I'm not putting a charm on this one. Okay, but we want to get a bunch of glue up there. I usually just put a big glob in the middle there and then put down your cap, and the cap will do the work. Try to center your cap around it the best I can. You'll have some glue that's going to ooze out. Don't worry about it. I just kind of wipe it. Make sure my cap is on good. Okay. Oh, sorry, I was out of view again. Gosh darn it all, I'm struggling today staying in view. Okay, so let's see what we have so far. Cute. The different sizes, the small beads to the big beads. These are kind of in between beads. It's cute. All right, this one we'll do, and I got the charm. Yes, I got the charm ready, but where's my, yes, I got the pin on it too. Okay, I'm gonna use this cute little, I'm all sticky. Cute little butterfly. Oh my gosh. Got more glue on me. That's, if you don't like getting dirty and full of glue, don't do projects like this, but you know, I don't mind. My beads are sticking to me. Alrighty then. Grab all these out. And this one has an itty bitty. Here's what I'm trying to do. I have hardly no gold bead caps. So that's why I'm trying to build up my stash. That's why I keep getting all these things. And I'm trying to get different color beads. I'm trying to get different color, you know, because to build my stash so that when I do stuff like this, I have it. Because let me tell you, it's frustrating when I don't have the stuff I need. And I'm sure you guys understand that. Okay, we have to throw some more glue down over here. We'll keep off over here because then I won't get it all over me. Come on out. All right. All right. Where's my pen? My pen. Okay, again, we got the blue. And we're going to start this one down there. I like that they have this stopper down there. So that really is helpful. Ugh. Okay. Gold spacers. We're going to put these little gold, looks like little donut spacers. We're going to put them. You want to make sure you push them tight against the glue so that and some of that glue, don't worry, if it's some seeps out, you can pull some of it off later on after it dries. Spacer. Just come down in there tight. Okay, another gold spacer. What we got going so far? Okay. Oh, come here. It's hard, like they're tiny, plus I've got glue all over. Okay, so it's for one more. And then I have a different bead for in the middle. Okay, so I got this little one that I'm going to put in the middle here. Oops, spacer first. Oh, I hear my dog whining. Oh no, that's my daughter just got home. The door squeaking. I thought it was my dog. I had to call the vet tomorrow. My dog's like squinting her eyes. I don't know what's going on. So I just put that one in the middle. Like I hope she doesn't look like she has any eye issues, but she's squinting a lot. And it's like she can't keep her eyes open. I don't know. I'm kind of worried. And she's our one. We got two of them, and she's our one that's always on alert. Her eyes never close. Let me tell you. All right, get this one on. I'm gonna be stuck to all these. This is why I put the charms together already, because I knew I'd be really sticky. So there's no way about it when you're putting this on like that. Okay. There we got some. This one I think had the most beads. Well, maybe not. It's gonna be a. It's got all these spacers too in this one. That's the fun part too, you know, trying to get the right amount of beads on and spacers. Almost done. I think. Oh, do I have another spacer in here somewhere? Oh, there it is. Seam. Do I need another spacer? Let's see. Oh, yep, I will need another spacer. Okay. I was like, I need more, people. I need more. Okay, and one more bead. And we're done. Okay. All right. Got all those on. Okay, that's what we got. Let's put this one in here too. Put it right down till the bead hits the, so it's all nice and tight. don't think... Okay, all right. Now we try to get some of this glue off before we put the little bead cap on. Okay, get this back in here. Got enough glue there? I think so. All right, so I've got this itty bitty bead cap. I'm gonna thread it in here. A little eye pin. I got our charm and everything on there already. Sorry about all the glue, guys. There. Okay, so we can get some of it off. Ugh. All right, we're gonna put a glob of glue on top there. Like I said, you don't like getting all full of glue? This isn't the project for you. And I have wet wipes down here, but they're going to be missing. As usual. Everything keeps disappearing from here. All right. There you go. 4 of them done. Let me just kind of get some of this glue up before we touch too much. And then I'll show you. I can't pick them up because they're going to be wet, but I will lay them out on the photo for you guys. All right, what do you think of those guys? Like, I'm trying to touch it without getting too much ink on it. So here's the pens that I always make. The difference, and then these. And these are really comfortable. I tested all these beforehand. Don't touch them. They're a little full of glue. You want to give them, you should leave them overnight before you play with them. Before you play with them and stuff, because they let that glue adhere. But then, like I said, you can put charms dangles off if you want. You don't have to. You can just leave them. But it's just another way to use up some of those beads and some of your, if you have refills laying around the house and you want to make something extra, something else to do. So I hope you guys like this project, and there'll be more beading projects in the future. And I got, oh my god, my list is just something else. As always, could you guys please like and subscribe to my channel? That'll help me out a lot. And if you can use any of those Amazon links, that would help too. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one.